Father Larry, you watch TV.
Sometimes.
You watch me?
Sometimes.
Do you force
I don't
yourself?
watch me
you
either.
force yourself to watch it during Lent?
Yeah, I usually give up television for Lent, but hey.
You've seen the news.
Oh, sure.
The guy torches the whole neighborhood, and
Yes.
the cameras come in. He was such a good man, you know. He waved to me all the time when I was mowing my lawn, and you know he brought ears of corn to our last barbecue that we had in the backyard. Okay, we form these first impressions quickly. All the research says this.
Sure.
As Christians, are we supposed to form an immediate positive first impression, or is it okay to wait for more information before we come to conclusions about somebody's character?
I think it's okay to wait till we get more things before we
It took me
focus
years
on
to come to a conclusion about your character.
I still haven't come to a conclusion about yours, so that's still working at it. But that's a different reality than sometimes we look at people and we judge them by their actions instead of loving them for who they are, period, first. That we have to give everyone this unconditional love and acceptance. It doesn't mean that we accept everything they do and if they're doing things wrong, but too often we sit back and we think, well, are you worthy of my love? Are you worthy of my liking?
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody sits there, because we all keep, we don't want to be hurt and we just like to keep everything close to ourselves. But again, Christ calls us that. I often think that when Christ met somebody, the person knew that they were loved by him somehow. That was the thing that Christ did, which would, those sinners, the great sinners, he'd sit there and he looked with them with love. And usually, I can't do that the way I'm supposed to. I can sit there and there's people drive me completely insane, and everybody knows that immediately because I'm one of those people that
you don't exactly have this even
I have no
demeanor
filter.
here. No.
Yeah, and so again, but often, to take it back the other way, just by meeting somebody, like we were just talking a little bit ago, that often people's first impressions of me is not good.
Oh, no, you, yes, I can understand it.
Father Larry Richards, he's not a nice guy at all. They say the same thing about you, and so, but then after a while they get to know, oh, that's just Father Larry, or Father Larry comes off hard or whatever. So whenever we judge for the good or the bad of somebody, we really limit them so much.
Are we disappointed and shocked when we form this premature good first impression on the basis of this much information?
Exactly.
He's pleasant, he's a nice fella. He left his wife and 5 kids under age 9. That's not at all what I know.
Exactly.
We get shocked at this.
And I think that there's the thing about everybody that we all have a fallen nature. That we all are, like, I'm always surprised when people are surprised that we're selfish people sometimes. And we're all selfish people. We don't show it, we all show it in different ways. But people, when they finally, I found out that person could be selfish. Well, look in the mirror. This is
a sinner.
We all are.
A sinner.
Exactly. And so we all have to, but we're all people in the process of redemption. So I think that we should never put anybody up on a podium or up on a box and think, whoa. What we should know, all people have good and bad in them.
And we got to love them anyway.
We've got to love them anyway, but never reduce them to just our limited experience of them, be it good or bad.
I think it's dangerous to form a premature Pollyanna first impression.
Oh, always.
Because when they become human, as they eventually will,
absolutely,
now we're shocked and dismayed.
Sure.
And it's harder for me to forgive them.
Exactly. I often think I look at the worst, I look for the worst in everybody, and I'm never dismayed or upset. That's why, that's not of God. You always got to look for the best, I'm just saying, but live it. It's easy to talk about, but it's very hard to live. And that's why, again, I think we got to get out of the way and say, Jesus, I can't do this, but you can inside of me. So again, it's more of a surrender of our life. Jesus, help me to love people the way you do.
Whether you form a good first impression or a bad first impression, your advice seems to be to continue throughout the changing impressions that you have of the person and figure out a way to at least get along with them, especially if they're in your family.
Or you sit across from them.
I'm the star.
He is. Ask him.